Hello, guys. Welcome to this match of the day watch along with Jamie, fellow Arsenal fan. Jamie, if you could put
What
your
the hell
camera
did you
on.
call me?
I said Jamie, another Arsenal fan, mate. If you could put your
You?
camera on, that'll be splendid. If you put your camera on. But yes, match of the day is on right now.
First up, Arsenal versus Liverpool.
First up, Arsenal. Liverpool is first.
Josh, I'm only staying for the Arsenal game and then I'm going.
Why are you going, man? All right, cool.
Because I was only interested in the penalty. In the penalty, that's all.
Mate. Are we gonna stay for the whole thing, bro, and watch all the games?
No.
All right then. Cool. I'll be lonely then. Right, Arsenal Liverpool's first up. Well, I'm gonna stay for all of it. Right, Arsenal Liverpool. First game on match of the day. The teams are coming out. Arsenal's last 5 games. Win, loss, win. Tomiyasu, Xhaka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal lineup: Liverpool, Trent, Tsimikas, Van Dijk, Matip, Thiago Henderson, Salah, Jota Diaz, and Nunez.
Got to make a
Right, they're taking a knee now, obviously. Right, Arsenal, Liverpool, right, to see what happens. First few seconds in the game, put a bit of pressure on them.
fucking hell, man.
Bloody hell, Saliba, what's going on here? Bloody hell.
Did you not watch the game today? Josh, did you not watch the game today?
That's a very good ball by Odegaard. My God, Martinelli.
Josh.
Yo.
Did you watch the game today?
No, man, commentary as always, bruv. Listen,
you didn't watch the game?
School. Commentary, bruv, as always, fam. Old school thing, I'm saying.
No,
I'm
man,
saying,
I watched it.
Bro,
1-0.
Yeah, man. Nelly, bruv.
54 seconds he gave us the lead as well.
Yeah, man. That ball by Odegaard, exquisite. Through ball.
Talking to the ref the
Through
whole
ball by
time.
Odegaard, bruv. What a pass by Martin Odegaard, man. What a pass. Oh. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. VAR for what?
Offside, I think it was offside, but it wasn't offside.
Oh, yeah, that's not offside, man.
It wasn't offside though.
I know it wasn't offside, but I don't know why they had to check VAR. He was clearly onside. To the Arsenal 1-0. This is where we're shaky, man.
It's in 1-0. Tell what, Liverpool gave us the runaround though.
Look at Arteta. Oh, bruv. Oh, mate. See Gabriel, yeah? Bruv, he's just too shaky, man. I don't know what it is. Like, he needs rest. Lieber's alright. But, bruv, we conceded 2 goals today because we made mistakes. If we didn't make mistakes and we put our chance away, we would have won like 3-0. But Bro, Sleeper's getting dragged out. Nunez, decent finish. Nunez, 1-1. Decent finish by Nunez, man. Poor defending again. Sleeper gets dragged out wide, but I think it was Salah. Or was it? Was
No,
it Diaz?
I tell you what, Salah was in Tommy
Wait,
Yasser's pocket the whole time.
that was offside, bro. Wait, who dragged out Sleeper? Was that Diaz? Or, I think yeah, it was Diaz. Diaz pulled away Sleeper, and obviously Gabriel missed shaky, bro. That was a decent goal by Liverpool. Yeah, 1-1. See, that was a decent goal, but that was poor defending, man. Poor defending. You got Jota. Oh.
Well, Diaz came off for an injury, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Oh, here's a counter attack. Martinelli ripping up Trent and that. Boop, got past 1, got past 2. Bang, 2-1. Saka. Boop.
Josh,
That's
you're
how we
ahead of me.
counter. I know I'm ahead of you. That's how we counter attack, baby. Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, I'm on the counter attack now.
What a counter attack, man. Saka. What a finish, man. Well, it was more of a sliding tackling, but 2-1, man. Saka, bruv.
Josh, you
What
posting this after? You posting this later?
What this? Yeah. What's that? Post them what? This Watchalong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bits of it. Oh, Firmino just got always scores against us. I can't lie. Firmino is quality. It's quality. Even though Firmino hasn't been at his best, he's quality, man. He is quality. Salah, obviously, we pocketed him to. We pocketed him today, but obviously Salah on his day, quality. Trent on his day, he's obviously Trent is world class, but again, he's crap when it comes to defending, but he is world class. Obviously, Van Dijk world class on his day. He can do anything. In fact, Liverpool as a whole, they're world class. Liverpool could have turned up and slapped us today, but we turned up ourselves. But yeah, good goal by Firmino. Right, it's Arsenal attack. Odegaard, what's happening here? Nelly. Martinelli's taking way too long, bruv. Xhaka, what's happening here? Yeah, listen, we wasted so many chances. Like we could have won this game like 5-2. Like Martinelli took way too long to take his shot. Shoot a shot. Who knows?
Dude.
Would have the penalty in it.
Took too long.
He needs to learn that, man. He needs to learn that.
Yeah, it took too long for that.
Right.
It's going 4-2 easily, Josh.
Saka. Right. Right, penalty. Yes, referee, man. Right place. Right place, right time. Stonewaller. Mate, Jesus was down, by the way. Stonewaller, though. Stonewall pen clips him. Thiago clips him. Stonewaller.
That's not even a penalty.
Oh, Jamie, allow it, man. It is a penalty.
No,
What do you
that's
mean?
not that. I'm
Bro,
so
you clipped
this
it. What
no,
are you
this
on
should have been
about?
a 2-2 draw.
Shut up, Jamie, man.
Hold on. Let me have a good replay.
Bro, it's the clear pen. He clips him in the
No,
box.
it's not even a pen.
What are you
not
on
even
about?
clipped him.
Jamie, he clips the number one, number two. He gets nowhere near the ball. He just gets the ball before Targo. And also, Targo's standing behind him. So it's a clear and obvious, it's a clear penalty. It's a clear penalty.
Oh, what's on there?
Bruv, Xhaka is being leader, bro. Saka's getting involved now. Top part is getting involved now. The penalty now. Saka steps up sick against Alisson Becker.
Oh, that's what happened.
Saka against Alisson Becker. Bukayo Saka steps up, tucks it in. 3-2 Arsenal. Little chilly. You know what I'm saying? Bukayo. Come on. 3-2 to Gunners. What a goal, man. What a goal. Bukayo Saka. Oh. Tucks it in. Tucks it in, bro. Left bottom hand corner. Klopp obviously couldn't watch, but he heard the eruption from the Arsenal fans. So far, 5 wins at the Emirates. 5 games, sorry. 5 wins. Emirates Stadium looks like a fortress. Yeah, man. Honestly, Klopp took off Salah and all them lot. Oh, Jesus is down. What's going on here? What's going on here? Mate, we should have won that. We should have got a penalty. Mate, you see the ref there? The ref.
Yeah, penalty. Now that's a penalty.
Oh, mate. This scares me, bro. The referee didn't blow the whistle. Clear that. Clear that. Clear that. Clear that.
Josh,
Clear that.
I will see you
Clear it.
later. Oh no, what's wrong?
Look at Arteta. Oh, the passion. Look at the passion. Come on. Look at the passion. Look at the passion. With your super mega Arteta. Look at the passion, man. The pride, the passion. Come on.
Alright, Josh, I'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
Are you gone? Alright, mate.
Yeah, I'm going, man. I only want to watch the Arsenal result.
In a bit, mate. Right, Jamie's gone then. Jamie's out of here. Right, Jamie's gone. But I'm going to stay overseas. Mate, Arsenal played so well today, man. Played so well. Barber knows 2 errors. The 2 goals that Liverpool scored. We absolutely listen. Before Liverpool equalised, right? Listen. We could have been 2-0 up, man. We could have been 2-0 up, 3-0 up, 4-0 up if we were quicker with the opportunities. If we put opportunities away, Arsenal could have been 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, even 5-0 up. But Martinelli chose to take too long. Sometimes in that game we were a bit too indecisive. But other than that, I don't care. 3 points. Oh, that's what matters. Beating Liverpool at home. Liverpool. Sweet, man. Oh, man. I'm loving every second of it. But I'm not getting carried away, though. I'm taking it game by game. By the way, Liverpool face Manchester City at Anfield next. If Liverpool can beat Man City, and if Arsenal do the business and just beat Leeds at Ellen Road, we could be talking, 4 points, 5 points, 6 points ahead of City. Who knows, man? But listen, Liverpool needs to do us a favour now. But yeah, man, feels good, man. We've beaten Liverpool. I can say it now. I can say it now. We're beating Liverpool.
There's probably more discussion about Liverpool's defence than any other subjects at the moment in football, and we will do that in a little while. But that was a really good game. Well, sometimes analysis can be made simple for you by wonderful footballers playing with confidence. Yes, there are always aspects of the game that you want to look at in terms of the tactics up the stage. But today, Arsenal, the positivity was there for all to see. The two young lads playing left and right for them at the moment would be giving any defences in Europe or world football a problem. Great players can force teams into mistakes. They're relentless. They're so direct and so full of confidence at the moment. I mean, obviously to concede in the first minute of the game to set up the start, it's a brilliant goal.
Yo, big up to you, Marley. Big up to you. I hope you're well. I hope you're okay. I hope you've had a fantastic day. Also, funnily enough, the Man United games are next on Match of the Day, so I might give that a watch, see how it happened. Obviously, Ronaldo scoring his 700th goal. Oh man, what a goal! Obviously, Man United were 1-0 down. So, yeah, man.
What I like about it as well, if there's a cross coming from the left-hand side, you've got Saka on the right, making sure that ball doesn't go through, and the support they've got as well. So I've never thought I'd say this, but you know, Xhaka in there as well just allows them to go through. Odegaard playing in that 10 allows them the freedom to do what they're good at, which is to be direct, to get the ball in the box, to be into goal-scoring positions. Look at Martinelli there. Sometimes, Danny, and you know this better than most, Dan, you don't have to move. Stay into case in a good position. And you are there in case. And that happened a lot in the game. And this is the penalty. I didn't think it was in normal time. And then, you know, you can just see that, you know, Thiago thinks he's there, but he actually kicks. I think it's a soft game.
Big up, mate. What a win for Arsenal. Ronaldo for Man United. 700th goal. Yeah, I'm about to watch the United game. Yeah, the Everton United game. Everton obviously lost.
Given where they are in the table, are they City's closest challengers to you? It looks like at the moment. I think they're still a long way off City. I don't see them seriously challenging. You don't? No, and the main reason is simply because they can't keep their best 11 fit this season. City don't have to. They've got that much quality. I think 2 or 3 of those players come out the Arsenal side and they don't have the strength. They've got good players. They haven't got the same level of players to go in. So I think when they have a problem, they'll have the odd bad run, whereas a City have don't. I think right now they have to be right now they have to be in the picture. It's hard.
Obviously, they're talking about Arsenal in a title race.
I know what you mean, but it's not hard to
Arsenal title race for me? No, it's too early to say, man. I'm also not gonna get carried away. I'm not gonna get carried away, but yeah, they're just saying, Arsenal title race. Do you think they're in I don't. But Dion Dublin thinks that we're not. Mark Chapman and who's that? That's Danny Murphy. Yeah, Mark Chapman, Danny Murphy, and Dion Dublin are today's panel for Match of the Day. So yeah, on Match of the Day on Saturday, it's Gary Lineker, Ian Wright, and Alan Shearer. But yeah, man, both exceptional, good panels. But yeah, the United game is going to come up next. I'm going to give it a watch, see what I think.
And I think Arsenal and Mikel Arteta will like people saying that they're not quite, you know, just go under the radar, start to keep doing what you're doing.
I think, yeah, man, Dion's right. I think if Arsenal just continue how we are, just go under the radar and just keep winning, keep winning, just keep the momentum going, then we'll be alright, man.
They'll hate you, obviously.
But the Arsenal title contenders, nah, I'm just chill, man. But what a win! Huge 3 points.
Right, Liverpool's defenders.
Yeah, listen, I don't know, just for the goal, you know, it's a 3-on-3. And I'm thinking to myself, well, this shouldn't be a problem because here you can see we have now got a 3-on-3.
Right, let's look at Liverpool's defending then.
Problem. All you have to do is stay in that 3. You've got a man each, do what you've got to do. I know what Trent Alexander-Arnold's trying to do. He's trying to help his skipper out because Martinelli's quicker. So he's gone out of his space. You've got to trust your skipper. Stay in the middle, get Tsimikas to stay on the left. And if they stay in those positions in a 3, this goal will not happen. Because Trent will be in the middle, Tsimikas will be off, not a problem.
Just one worry another sign. So we're going to see the same bit of action again. And if you just watch in your picture here, Odegaard sprint forward. Thiago sees him. This is your central midfielder, only playing with 2. His reaction to try and get back in is a little bit worrying for me. We know he's a wonderful technician, but really he should be busting a gut to try and get back in. And you shouldn't have your striker, Nunez, overtaking you to try and get in the box to clear the cross. That's a little bit of a concern, especially when you play 2 in the middle.
And that's it. Your recovery run should always be a sprint. You get back first, then you wait for attackers to come onto you.
Well, it's highlighted, Dion, because the fact that Nunez is a striker is sprinting past his midfield player.
That's what strikers do, Dan. Strikers work hard. Strikers work hard, Dan. That's what
Klopp just was good today, by the way.
Yes.
It's a positive for Liverpool. Nunez was very, very good today.
One more on this. Klopp said afterwards, I think the goals we conceded have nothing to do with the system. Do I have deeper concerns? Yes, of course. I'm not happy. Look, that's what they've done in the last 12 games. That's what they did in the 12 games before that. That is a stark difference.
Well, we're talking a few months ago, Liverpool were in every competition looking at making history and winning 4 competitions. So the squad has not got worse in terms of the players, but the mentality's changed a little bit. I think it's hard to change momentum. I said before that complacency set in a little bit, I think, at the beginning of the season for certain members of the team. And I think then trying to flick a switch to get it back on is one of the hardest things in football.
It's individual lapses in concentration. That's what it is. That's what he means.
Just a quick one on that, on the handball. Liverpool did get this. Now, PGMOL say for handball, it's all about proximity and speed. You would both agree that if that had been given, that would have been harsh.
Yes, 100%. Yep, 100%.
Because of proximity and speed. This was the one that was given yesterday, though, and that was given as a penalty.
That's what's making fans angry. And listening to some Liverpool supporters on my social, how can that be given and then Liverpool's not be given? And that's a fair argument.
Yeah.
We're all after consistency. How can they both be different decisions?
2 poor decisions now against
Dunbar.
poor decision.
Right, the evening game was at Goodison. Everton with the best defensive record in the league against Manchester United, who shipped 6 last Sunday. Guy Mowbray saw this one.
In form, Everton are seeking a 3rd successive win, with the team showing one change from last weekend at Southampton as Anthony Gordon returns in place of Dwight McNeil. McNeil got the winner on the South Coast, Gordon got the winner when Manchester United were last here in April. Amongst 3 United changes from Thursday's Europa League win, Anthony Martial has earned a place in the team. He came on to score 2 in last Sunday's Manchester derby, another in Cyprus, and this is his first Premier League start since scoring against Everton in last October's 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. Our side has 6 Premier League games without defeat.
Right, the United game now.
Their first 2 this season, finding their way. Too close to the best defence in the Premier League.
Right, Everton are coming forward.
Really tries to move forward.
Oh, what a finish! It will be.
And it all started with Casemiro being robbed of the ball just inside his own half. Erik ten Hag has a face of thunder. This is where it started. Casemiro is not going to get that long. Onana entered the challenge. Dre away with the ball. What about that from Iwobi? That was measured. He knew exactly where he was putting her.
United went 1-0 down in 5 minutes. How on earth did we lose to United? I don't get it. I don't get it. United went 1-0 down in 5 minutes. United lost 6-3 to Man City. Finished 1-1 United.
United seized the puck. Fernandes started it, and it's sliding from Martial.
Decent finish. Good finish by Anthony. Oh, Everton are being so sloppy. What's going on?
I know the Manchester United substitution. Martial is not going to be able to do to Everton what he's done so often in the past. 7 goals in 13 prior games against them. He's had so many injury troubles, and it looks like another one has struck. It's an earlier than expected opportunity to Cristiano Ronaldo. He looks eager and hungry for it. One away from 700 club career goals. Shaw, 3 to aim for. Rashford first in the queue. Wasn't found. Casemiro wins it back. Ronaldo finds Casemiro. Now it's Bruno Fernandes, who's got another go. And that one's deflected in. But the whistle has gone, and the flag is up. It's Ronaldo there who was offside. Manchester United's work and all of Everton scrambling after that was irrelevant. Casemiro, Rashford. Manchester United trying to push on all the way through to half time here. That's into Casemiro! Had to score.
Everton are making so many mistakes. Look how many mistakes they've made. Not going with their runner.
Manchester United ought to be in front.
Honestly, Everton should have at least got a point in this game, but they were so sloppy, man. Giving the ball away, like seriously. Good beat. Oh, amazing thing for Ronaldo. 700 club career goals.
Casemiro won the ball and didn't hang about with the pass. Wonderful finish. It's a little bit of symmetry that his 700 club career goal comes 20 years and 2 days after he scored his first. The career he's had since those goals has been nothing short of remarkable. Remarkable's not strong enough. Nothing short of mind-blowing.
20 years ago, I wasn't even born. 2022, take away 20. Oh, 22, take away 20 is 2. I wasn't even born. This guy scored in 2002, his first goal. 22 years later, 690. 20 years later, 700 goals. I wasn't even born when he scored his first goal. Now, I'm glad to say that I'm glad to see one of the greatest footballers of all time play in the Premier League. Ronaldo, got a goat. Yes, plays for United. Obviously, I hate United with passion, but Ronaldo is just a goat. Messi, also a goat, but 700 goals. Amazing. What a career he's had, man. Everton, honestly, they've made so many mistakes. Mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Clumsy. Passing was rubbish. Like, it can't make a 5-yard pass. They went 1-0 up after 5 minutes. Literally, I could play a FIFA game in 5 minutes. That's how long it took for everything to score. And then they just threw it away. Mistakes after mistake. Poor passing. Slow passing. Like, yeah. And also, the missed opportunities. The missed opportunities, man. They had so many opportunities, but yes, guys, this is the match of the day, live Watchalong. We've just had Arsenal beat Liverpool. Now we're on to United against Everton. They're currently leading 2-1, obviously. Obviously, they won the game 2-1. Rashford has just scored to make it 3-1 to United. Is it offside or onside? Let's find out.
Tarkowski just wasn't decisive enough. There's a touch of fortune and then it comes up off the hand of Jordan Pickford. The question now is there a suggestion of handball? Now he scored the goal, so if it's any part of his arm on the way, then it won't count, and it's not going to count. There's nothing Rashford can do about this. It's entirely accidental.
It hit Rashford's arm, so it's not going to be a goal.
Supported by Garner and Mikolenko's close. Race cross. There's another. Needed more on it. It was just a glance. So Everton's unbeaten run of half a dozen games ends that. Local ball. And De Gea gets a very handy glove to it. Quality delivery from James Garner. That looked as though it was Amadou Onana's to head home. Mikolenko. Behind he goes for a corner. Off Dallo. Everton throwing everything at United.
Honestly, if Everton did get the equaliser and if Everton did score a second goal, honestly, it will be seen 2-2 draw.
Manchester United claim the points. Everton 1. Manchester United 2.
I think it's a long time ago that United came back from a setback with a goal and then winning the game. So that's good for to believe in this team and that they can deal with it. The last period of the game was a little bit tennis game, like we said sometimes, but at the end we control it. We defend really, really well. We knew that we had to defend our goal with everything, and we did it. Even in the last 4 corners that they had, we felt that we're not going to concede today.
We were off our usual standards, and we've been improving. And we were not our usual selves in the first half. Did look like an Everton team to me in a few things, but the basics of the aggression in our game. It was a game that I felt we would be really competitive, and we were slightly off, and we made mistakes on the ball. And against a team with a big counter-attacking threat, you're going to make mistakes in good possession. When you're trying to open up slightly, trying to look to play, and you make clear mistakes, teams like Manchester United can punish you.
Supplement's goal is a top career. Nobody ever achieved numbers like that. Difficult to say, but it's clear it's a massive performance from a player. So congratulations to Cristiano with it, and happy for him. It's also his first goal this season in the Premier League, so it will help him to score more goals in the coming weeks.
Ronaldo may claim the headlines, but Manchester United's midfield has been an issue for a few years now, and maybe this evening we saw the answer going forward. Yeah, well, the only surprise is that he hasn't started sooner. Casemiro, he was outstanding. He's been a phenomenal player for many years, but he actually made a mistake early in the game here. He doesn't really want that ball back from Anthony.
It is away at Everton, first start in the Premier League for him, so it's understandable. And they scored a great goal. But what do great players do? They react. They grow into the game. They believe in their own ability. And we saw every aspect of his qualities tonight. You know, this kicking the ball back, this good defensive display. Also getting himself in areas we might not have seen him so often. This example particularly. You know, good ball out left and then finding himself drifting into the box because Eriksen sat there. When he was at Madrid, he didn't do this very often because he was obviously playing with Toni Kroos and Modric, so he used to sit in there. And again, watch, tries to play around the corner, gives it away, doesn't panic. What does he do? He doesn't just nick it back with a nice, calm bit of defending. He plays a super pass through to Ronaldo, who ends up scoring with his only chance to get what eventually was the winner. And in the second half, bits like this, you know, the strength, the tenacity, the know-how, if you like, and the wisdom he has, makes such a difference. He uses quality. He never looks flustered. And he's got that trait ability that you need in central defensive midfield, spot danger.
It just appears calm. I mean, his stats.
These are great stats.
Yeah. It just appears calm and always in the right place.
Yeah, but you know what he does with that calmness as well? He mixes it with the tenacity and the toughness without letting it become too much and detrimental to his game. He's one of those players that you can tell has been there and done it.
Yeah,
and he settles everyone around him.
I think he's happy to make mistakes, trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
He'll accept it if he makes a mistake, if he's trying to do the right thing, but then he'll get it back and do the right thing. Very, very good player.
Speaking of being there and done it, that's 700 club goals for Ronaldo now. Honestly, 20 years and 2 days after he scored his first club goals for Sporting Lisbon. That was probably his best performance of the season.
It was because of him changing the game when he came on. He looks lively. He worked hard. He was forcing Everton into mistakes at the back as well, just through running around and just showing a bit of energy. And his quality that Dan's just shown with the goal is just amazing. That's never in doubt, but I think his attitude towards the team and the game and the club has been good when he's come on the pitch.
I think the mentality of the man to keep himself in great physical nick, to have, you know, the wherever. You saw him when he was called. He was quick to get ready. Yeah. He was on. He wanted to come on and score goals and make a difference. He credit to him. To be honest, he must be fuming. Sat there watching. You know, it's Martial's been picked ahead of him. Rashford's been picked ahead of him, and he scored, God knows what, 24, 26 goals last season, whatever it was. So I can understand his frustration. I really can. I mean, and it will be interesting to see if he's still there at the end of January.
Frank Lampard said, well, to sort of paraphrase him, Everton were their own worst enemies.
Yeah, you know what? I like Everton when they get it right. So a lot of the time they do this. They seem to just switch off and just be a little bit sloppy in the middle of the park. When you're playing against a team like Man United that have pace and they have good finishes as well, it is going to bite you in the backside more often than not. But they did it time and time again. There's 4 players there. Nobody's talking. They give it away again. And then they start to panic, you know, because they're in on the back 4 lots of time. Lots of time. What I was told as a young boy, pass the ball on, pass the time on. That means that if you pass the ball quickly, your teammates got a bit more time. And Pickford there decides to try and pick a pass out. It's not the way. I mean, Danny's shown this one about Casemiro, squeezing, but Everton, the ball, as soon as the ball leaves the ground, you are in trouble. There's plenty of time to play a pass, trying to go through the middle again. They on the odd occasion, they don't have an option to play out because the team have squeezed them. But there's plenty of times there that I've shown you when they can pick a pass nice and easy, and they've been sloppy.
Right, Fulham had never won at West Ham in the Premier League in 11 attempts, but they went into today's game 6 places above them in the table at the London Stadium. Marks.
West Ham are 7 points worse off than they were at the same stage last season. But David Moyes feels they're getting closer to the levels they hit in that campaign.
Right, West Ham against Fulham.
On Thursday, with Alexander Mitrovic out injured, Carlos Vinicius makes his first Fulham start. They do have a key player back available in João Paulinho, with Robinson returning after injury. Cavano also in as well. David Moyes has been saying that the new signings are now starting to really fit in, and that's perhaps why they've strung together back-to-back wins. Nice with the switch to Kera. Robinson leaping, didn't get much on it, and it's dangerous here. Skamaka taken off his toes by Reed. Vinicius, useful. Here's Cavano. Cavano forwards. Andres Pereira. Angle against him.
Oh, what a finish.
Perfection from Andres Pereira.
What a finish. Fulham, 1-0 up. 1-0 Fulham. What a finish. What a finish. That was a really good finish.
Tracking back, they had the numbers, but just didn't get into the right position. Andres Pereira certainly did. Still had so much to do there, but it is a glorious hit beyond Lucas Fabianski. What a way for him to get his first Fulham goal. They had an awful start against Newcastle last weekend. Off to a flyer this time around. Calinia. Pereira.
Fulham are bossing it. Oh my gosh. Get the crossbar. Should have been second goal. Should have been a second goal, man. Should have been a second goal. That's a ball. Skamaka. How did he miss that? Wait, is that no? That was a good save by Lennon. Oh, what a pass. What a pass by Lucas Paqueta. What a pass for Paqueta, man. Skamaka missed that ball. Penalty to West Ham.
Jared Bowen, the chance to draw West Ham level from the spot.
Bowen steps up, good penalty. So guys, if you could like and subscribe, that would be perfect. I'm on the road to 150 subscribers. So yeah, man. Finish, sort of finish by Skamaka.
Think there was though. Just a little glance off his knuckles. Would be so cruel if it's chalked off because of that. ball. That's handy. There's like shirts in there.
What a save.
Taking no chances and flinging himself in the way to good effect. Well, they got off to a dream start, but set to end badly for those Fulham fans. Vinicius. Miguel Antonio trying to get away from Tosin. Miguel Antonio's in to wrap it up. Bruno saves. Here's Antonio. West Ham going to win back-to-back Premier League games for the first time since January. Miguel Antonio did brilliantly to get himself through on goal and was then presented with a keeper's
What finish by Antonio.
Composure still from Antonio to get it out from underneath his feet and then get it into the net. He feels that they're building some momentum and it's going to be 3 wins in a row in all competitions for them now. Congratulations. That was a fun game to watch. What was it like to play it?
No, not very fun, especially I think the way we started wasn't good enough for us. We find ourselves a goal behind, which is annoying for us. But then we dug in really well as a group.
Where do you want to start? The penalty award or Scamacca's goal?
Or Tony's goal.
Well, okay, so take your pick. Where do you want to start?
I will not speak about the referee. Sorry.
Is it fair to say that you don't think it was a penalty? You think it was handball for both the second? Yes.
I will not say to you what I think. Can I ask you what you think?
You can, but no one's interested in what I think. People want to hear what the manager has done.
Most of the people saw as well. Our fans did so as well. I saw 5 seconds before the third goal, and I think football you can play with the feet, with the foot is not with the hand. But okay. Congratulations to West Ham. They got the 3 points.
Marco Silva didn't look happy with the award of the penalty. What was your view of it?
More than anything, the referee stopped him twice or 3 times. So if anything, I'd be more disappointed with one player that you would continue that. So for me, it was a stone ball penalty kick. It was American football challenge.
And moving on to Scamacca's goal, again, he was incensed and thought it should have been a handball.
Yeah, and I didn't. So I don't think you expect me to say much different, but I don't think it did hit. But obviously the other team have got to fight for their place.
Well, it's a
And
game
next
of
up,
opinions,
Crystal
and,
Palace against Leeds.
We will look at some quite astonishing decisions in a little while. Should we do the football first? Because it was another really enjoyable game.
It was a competitive game. I thought Fulham contributed it really well, especially in the first half, started the game tremendously well, without Mitrovic as well. Lots of promising signs and went a goal up. But the performance of Paqueta and Scamacca playing together, Paqueta especially, his best game in a West Ham shirt, he was superb. He finds these spaces so well. That's what great players do, creative players. He's got really good physicality to do the defensive work, which David Moyes likes. But every time he gets space, he's looking for Scamacca, who led the line really, really well. He's got 6 goals this season already. He's starting to become a bit of a fan's hero. Look at the space again. Paqueta, has he got an awareness of where his centre forward is, where his mate is? These two look playing to get a great ball, nearly a good finish. And that link-up is growing, and the fans are going to love watching these two play together. You can already see it starting to gel. This, taking the ball in dangerous areas, Paqueta deep in his own half, trying to make an impact on the game when they're not at it. Great pass out wide left, sets the attack off. And if you've got a man like Scamacca in the middle of the goals, you're going to put balls in, and he should score, to be honest. But he's in the right place again at the right time. And this one I really liked. Rice knows awareness of a player of his quality just ahead of him. He's always going to be looking to pop in. So he's had a look. He knows he's going to be in there, fires it through the lines. And what does he do? Takes it on a half turn like great players do. Look at that space again. Too late to get into him. Clever little pass into Scamacca. And he delicate little finish. And there you can see the elation. It was a really, really good performance from those two, but Paqueta especially.
That was his celebration once VAR had given it, which is relevant, and we'll come on to it in a moment. Scamacca scored 6 goals for West Ham, 2 within the 6-yard box, 2 within the 18-yard box, and 2 outside the box. I mean,
That's ideal.
he's really brought something to them, hasn't he?
Well, he's a centre forward that has all the attributes you need to do both parts. So for a big fella, he can get in there and head it and get the end of crosses, but he can link. You know, he can go and he doesn't mind going to link and play round corners and all. And I think that could be a shrewd signing for West Ham. And of course, now they can bring on Antonio to give them extra lease of life in the latter stages of the game.
Right then, handballs. We ask for guidance as to why decisions have been made. So when I give you the guidance, this is not my opinion. This is just what I've been told by the powers that be. So let's look at the Scamacca one, because the reason this was given was because VAR couldn't find conclusive proof that it had touched his hand. You, on the other hand, no pun intended.
Yeah, you know, the thing to look at here is just look at the ball, look at the revolution of the ball. Just keep, when it goes back on his foot, right, it's just touched his foot, it's not spinning, and you see his hand move slightly. Listen, we aren't talking just the slightest of touches.
That's him waiting for the decision.
He knows it's touched his hand, he's thinking to himself, I've got away with one here, and it touched his hand. I mean, this one's a little bit more clear-cut than most. This one is just...
This one?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Right, this one.
You're going to say second phase, aren't you?
Yes, so this hits his hand. We are told that because he still had work to do, and it becomes a second phase because he duffs it into Leno, and then Fulham have the chance to clear. Because he actually finishes it on the second phase, that's why that's allowed.
It's a goal, isn't it? Scored.
Okay.
They've benefited from it touching from his hand. Is that not?
So the simple thing for me is that if you go by the letter of the law, they should be disallowed. Right?
Yeah.
It's a handball. Our opinion, I think, is the same, that none of them, including Rashford.
Yeah, because we can show the Rashford from the Everton game as well. Now, this is disallowed because this is all one phase, apparently.
But it's not, is it?
It's just the same. They are all basically the same thing. They're the same kind of handball. Yes,
they're unintentional, minuscule touches of the hand, although you could argue Antonio was a bit more than minuscule, but the other two. And I don't think we want to see goals being ruled out for that. But the letter of the law, if we go by it, they should all be disallowed.
Right, do the penalty as well. Come on.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, come on, Craig. We'll just get it all done and then we'll move on.
So the penalty. I agree with Moisey in that Pereira is absolutely stupid for trying to block this way. He gets a warning. That's ridiculous. If the ball had come in off that corner, it's a penalty. He gets away with a warning, he's lucky. So he's in the ref's head. And I get that. It's human nature for the ref to think he's trying to do it again. But actually, it's not a penalty. And the reason it's not a penalty is because the first contact made, doesn't have to move Pereira, the first contact made is a forearm in the face. Watch. Bang. How that is a penalty, it's just beyond belief. But I understand what happened before has made the ref think it's a block. But the first contact, which is all you can give the decision on, is Dawson. You can tell by his face he doesn't think it's a block. He forearms it. So, in effect, what we're saying is Fulham have won the game 1-0. They can have a drink of wine tonight and be happy with the performance.
You basically want the two of them to get a yellow card. That's what you basically want, because they're both just being silly, aren't they? They are. It's terrible defending, terrible attacking.
Pereira's give the referee a problem.
Terrible.
Let's just move on. On to Crystal Palace against Leeds. Palace fans were trying to stay optimistic despite a tricky start to the season.
Crystal Palace against Leeds United up next. How long am I gonna be on here?
10 years in the Premier League is just about long enough.
As soon as it's finished, maybe. Yeah. So you've got this game, then you got. So you've got so you've had the Arsenal Liverpool game, you've had the United game, West Ham game. Now you've got this one. I think after after this game, I'm gonna end the stream here after this game. I'm sure there's only yeah. So after this game, I'm gonna end the stream here because there's only 4 games today. United, Everton, Arsenal, Liverpool, Palace, Leeds, and West Ham against Fulham. Those were the only 4 games today. Yeah. So yeah, after this game, I'm gonna just call it. Okay. But yes, Palace against Leeds. Yeah. This is the last game, so yeah. After this, I'm gonna call it. And yes. Palace lost 2-1 to Chelsea last time out at home. This time they face a Leeds United team. Leeds United, they drew 0-0 with Aston Villa. So yeah, it's kind of whoever wins this match is back on track. Palace are moving crazy all over the back. Oh, finish. 1-0 Leeds. 1-0 to Leeds United. Finish. Good finish by Pascal Struck. Good finish. But yeah, Leeds 1-0 up. Good finish by Pascal Struck. Palace are all over the place at the back. Literally, they're all over the. Palace are all over the place. Leeds could have been 2-0 up, man. They could have been 2-0 up. Right, got a free kick for Crystal Palace. Whipped in. Oh, finish. Odson Edward. Quick VAR check, and obviously it's 1-1. Palace equalised. Odson Edward, who's brought from Celtic. He's a very, very good player. Arsenal were linked to him once as well. So yeah, he's a very good player who brought from Celtic about a couple of years ago. So yeah, man. Oh, brilliant feet. Brilliant feet. Oh, what a flick. Good goal by Eze. Right. Right, I believe that's all the games that were on today. Palace leads Arsenal against Liverpool, West Ham, Fulham, and Man United against Everton. I believe that's all the games.
Had energy all the way through that game. Palace really had to go more direct.
I think Palace tried to play their way out of trouble from the back very early on, but they realised doing this from the get-go for a good hour, 65, 70 minutes. They just set these traps for Palace. Palace obliged. It just wasn't working for them. But a man each, you can see that they're under pressure. They're forcing Palace down to the side. It's happened 2 or 3 times. Now, this is done on a training. You're doing something training hour after hour. Force them down to the side. Get them to play a ball into an area where you don't want to be. This is one really sums it up. soon as he gets to that position, teammates behind him, closer to them, and forced them to this area. And they just couldn't get out. Leeds didn't bring it. And then they realised, you know what, if we play a couple of short passes, and then we go wrong, it might just work. And they started towards this time. He's playing a few passes in behind, not particularly getting any points. But what happened is they have to make a little bit of their space that Palace can play. And then play a high line, they might get it. And he started to work for Palace. And then they've got to really enjoy it. Where they're playing now, the ball's on the floor, they're playing little 1-2s. Leeds are getting tired. Let's get it right because they've been squeezing for nearly 70 minutes. And then this happened. The long ball from Anderson. Lovely ball, lovely taking down as well. Lovely bit of skill here from Zaha. They had to.
They play the football as well.
They had to figure out a way of how do you get past the ball. And they did. Quite good.
Right, time now for all of yesterday's goals, and we will start at the end.
Right, they're showing the highlights of yesterday's goals, but I'm gonna call it today, guys. Please do like and subscribe. I've just sat here for an hour and watched all the games. Liverpool, Arsenal win 3-2. Everton, Man United won 2-1. West Ham United against Fulham. West Ham beat Fulham by 3-1, and Crystal Palace. I've just watched the Palace game. Palace winning by 2-1 against Leeds United. Guys, that is all for today for me. I'm on Bias TV. Please like and subscribe. Obviously, earlier today, Arsenal beat Liverpool 3-2. Check out the match reaction that I did with Jamie earlier on today. But yes, guys, please do like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 150 subscribers. But yeah, that's all for today. And I'm gonna just go now. I'm gonna call it a day and go now. But yes, guys, like and subscribe as always. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.